On August 12th, the moon spends the afternoon hiding the sun. A total eclipse sweeping from Greenland across Iceland into northern Spain. And a moon that can cover the sun is by definition new. So that same night, the sky turns as dark as it gets, right when the Perseids peak. Last year, moonlight drowned them. This year, the moon is out of the way, so keep that night free. At the end of the video, I will tell you why. Hi, I'm Tim and you're watching Cosmic Captures. The 12th is just the start. Up here in the north where I live, August is the first month since May with real darkness to spend. And here's where I would point the telescope. Every target in this video comes as two pictures. One captured with more complex gear and one captured with a smart telescope. The labels will tell you which you're looking at. More than 10,000 years ago, before anyone had written a word, a star in Cygnus tore itself apart. The light of that explosion is long gone. The shockwave isn't. It's still out there, plowing through gas at hundreds of kilometers a second. And we've named the wreckage the Veil. It spans 3 degrees of sky, 6 full moons side by side of glowing filaments. You can point at the western or eastern veil separately. Each fills a frame on its own. And because the veil emits mostly in oxygen and hydrogen light, a dual band filter keeps it working even when the moon starts creeping back after mid-month. The veil is what a dead star leaves behind. But a few degrees away, the sky is busy doing the opposite. Deneb is the brightest star in the constellation Swan. And if you've ever photographed the summer Milky Way, there's a good chance it was in your frame, whether you knew it or not. Right beside it sits a cloud where new suns are switching on. The North America Nebula with the Pelican across a narrow strait of dust. People under very dark skies say they can see it with the naked eye. I've never tried because I always assumed you couldn't. But this month I will. Through a camera though, it is enormous. 4 full moons across. So go wide, this is the target your shortest focal length has been waiting for. And its hydrogen alpha light shrugs off moonlight if your timing isn't perfect. Depending on your field of view, 1 frame for the continent or a 2-panel mosaic including the Pelican. My third pick this month you don't find by looking for light. You follow a river of darkness. Barnard 168 is a dark lane 1.5 degrees long, a starless channel that cuts through one of the richest fields in Cygnus. And at the end of it hangs the Cocoon, wrapped around a cluster of newborn stars. This is the hardest capture this month. Some apps will suggest a narrowband filter here, but I disagree because the Cocoon is a 3-flavored dish. You have red glowing hydrogen light, blue starlight reflecting off dust, and the dark nebulosity of the river itself. A narrowband filter keeps the red and throws away the other 2. So shoot it unfiltered, under the darkest skies you can manage. The dark stretch around the eclipse, August 8th to the 16th, is made for it. And if you want the red in your image to run deeper, add a separate narrowband pass and use it as seasoning. And if your field of view allows for it, keep the dark river in the frame, because that's half of the beauty of that region. Pick 4 is the one your horizon decides, but it might be the one most worth fighting for. The Helix Nebula is the nearest bright planetary nebula, the exposed core of a dead star wrapped in the atmosphere it let go of, staring back like an eye. This is where sun-like stars end, and it's close enough to resolve in detail even with small gear. But now the honest part. From my latitude, 55 north, it barely clears the horizon, and it's not worth trying. You need a flat southern view, and every degree counts. The further south you go, the kinder it gets. And if you shoot under southern skies, this target belongs to you, so take it. And when the moon swells back to full at the end of the month and washes all of this away, you're not done. Because globular clusters don't care about moonlight. M2 is one of the oldest things the Milky Way owns. Some 150,000 stars in a ball that formed before the galaxy's disk even existed. And it sits almost exactly on the celestial equator, which means every astrophotographer on Earth gets a fair shot at it. And that makes M2 the pick of the week around August 28th, when most other targets have given up. One tip: be careful with the core. It clips easily into a white blob before anything else in your image, so expose for the center and let the outskirts sparkle. And you know what? That full moon owes you one. Because on the night of the 27th to the 28th, it slides into Earth's shadow, a deep partial eclipse, 96% covered. And for that, you don't even need a telescope, you just have to look up. So those are my 5 picks for August. But your sky isn't mine. Maybe your moon altitude is different. Maybe you're in the south, or you use different gear. That's why I built TonightPlan. It's a free app, and it basically does the same thing as this video. Every night. You open it in your browser, pick the telescope you use, tell it where you are and the sky conditions you have. And it hands you tonight's shortlist. And the images in the app are the honest kind. Most of them shot on gear like yours. The link is below, there's nothing to install, no sign up. These 5 targets are in there, along with about 200 more. At the start of the video I told you to keep the night of the 12th free. Here's why. That night, put down the camera for an hour, because the Perseids don't need it. Instead, use a blanket, a dark spot and your eyes. And if you're north of the equator, you can see up to 1 meteor a minute under that moonless sky. And that's better than any processed image will ever be, because it's an experience that stays with you. And if you want to photograph that eclipsed moon on the 27th, I made a video about one simple trick for better lunar eclipse photos. It's right here. For whatever you're going to photograph in August, I wish you clear skies.